Oh my gosh. It's 9:25 and I am late, late, late. I have a sick puppy dog and I had to take care of my puppy dog, so I didn't get a chance to do the stats. I do have the rest of the Tom Ferry show for you to watch so that you can learn more about reels. They're going to get heavy into reels and some other things, the broke agent. And I have yesterday's stats up here because I didn't do today's, but I will. I will do that as soon as probably before noon, and I'll post them for everybody so you have them. Again, so sorry that my show is not its normal format today, and it's about calling. So anyway, I need to get this started so that we can, let me get this going right here, and we will get this going. Yes, this is where we left off yesterday. And hopefully you watched yesterday's show. Lots of good information about Instagram, about the broke agent, and how he tells you what to post. Very important. Very, very important. A lot of people are doing things the old-fashioned way, let's say, because now you need to do things differently. And he is giving you the latest update. And so that's Tom, and there's Courtney there. Courtney is awesome. She's got social media down to a T. So for Tom. So here we go. I'm going to quit talking.
I would say like an over-reliance on filler types of content. So for example, a lot of people are using Canva. I use Canva. Nothing against Canva, but I think, again, going back to a lot of agents are relying on, I've got to make more content. I need ways to kind of streamline that, and they go with filler like graphics posts or carousels that look like they're templates. Yeah. And it's a lack of, a lot of agents are relying on, I've got to make more content. I need ways to kind of streamline that, and they go with filler like graphics posts or carousels that look like they're templates. Yeah. And it's a lack of putting yourself in the content. People follow people. They don't follow graphics, right? For instance.
What was the thing you said about
graphics? Except for memes.
Yeah.
Follow memes.
In my template platform. Yeah, exactly. You just undercut everything I do.
Yeah, I know. Nobody follows
the reason I'm here. Yeah. Okay.
And the Black Friday special on the bullshit graphics you sell. All right, so you said a blueprint, and I don't want to botch it, so please correct me. But something along the lines of like, sending out a post like that, it would be like sending a stock photo of someone not other than your family for a holiday card.
Can I define templates for a second?
Please.
Well, a lot of agents don't have the time or the creatability to post their self every single day or do their own reels or videos. So if someone else could create content and they could customize it and brand it to themselves, that's still useful.
Can they? Can they put their photo inside there? Can they make it a part of them?
Yeah, they can.
What if you did like superimpose their photo inside there and people like saw it, like had to like really see, oh, that's Eric?
That would be insane. I mean, I don't even know what you're
like
talking
where's
about.
Eric? Like a where's Waldo?
Right.
Like
that actually is even better.
Put your face
Find me in this photo.
My face? Okay, yeah. That's
Scott Zakin does that.
But I think
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I love
in their
that.
email.
Still getting up
Shout
a
out to
post
Scott.
is important for social media.
Wait, say that again.
He's saying
still getting up a post. So like if you have nothing to post and you are using a template, or it's a template about Christmas or something like that, you're still at least like getting your name out there to be top of mind. Because not everybody can come up with an organic post every single time.
Can I challenge that?
No.
Like, okay. Next.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, so what are the biggest mistakes you see agents making besides not putting
Doing
templated
everything
posts?
adjacent, basically. Mistakes, I kind of covered it with the just listed solds, motivational quotes, but not having a variety of content would be one too.
Yeah.
The best profiles.
buckets.
Buckets? Yeah, you guys, what are the buckets things?
Okay, explain.
We just do different buckets of content so that I can figure out, like, if we were to create a piece of content, it's mindset based. It's going to go in a mindset bucket. We have 5 different buckets so that I can keep track of the themes of the content. We're just like not all over the place. We know like when we're making content, we need to fill up this bucket because we're lacking.
Right.
So we have
themes.
Okay.
So we have
Right, so say
like
Theme on
Yeah.
mindset,
Sorry.
a theme on
Yeah.
this, a theme on that.
He's confused.
So we typically
Tom traveling, Tom with his family.
Right, those are
Tom straight to camera doing
those
content.
are topical buckets. I'm talking types of posts. So I see a lot of agents that will just do singular posts. You should do reels. You should do videos. You should do carousel posts. You should do text-based posts. You should do graphics, Canva graphics,
Yeah.
stories. Like you have to hit Instagram from all angles.
Yep.
Yes.
Like how Instagram promotes people is people that use every single aspect of Instagram. You have to go live.
Agreed.
Well, I'm the one that's saying it.
I know, but
Give me that. Yeah, exactly.
But I'm
You
cuter.
nailed that thing. Crushed it.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep making it.
High five.
I know. Didn't you just feed him that line?
What?
Yeah,
No,
I did.
just
Under
said
the
that.
table. I slipped
I
him a
came
note.
prepared with that. So.
All right.
Are you kidding me?
You're like, I'm out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I got.
Can I doubling down on that? Like
thank you.
It's the same thing as
algorithmically,
Google, right? Same thing.
well, it is, but algorithmically on Instagram, one of the things that determines what you see in your own feed is based upon what you've interacted with in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So some of your users may be prone to watch reels more so than others. Others might love carousels. And so the more variety you give Instagram, you're potentially reaching a wider base of your followers on a recurring basis.
Right.
Because you don't know what their preferences are as far as format of post is concerned.
But to be clear, it's not just Instagram. That's every channel.
Well,
YouTube,
But we kind of
YouTube
know.
for sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
Beyond.
But we kind of know what they like because based off of like the number of saves and like that's why reporting and all that stuff is so pivotal because now I know like a lot of people like his reels because I'm getting 500 plus saves on it or, you know.
But you don't necessarily know, like if you got 200,000 followers, is it the same groups and certain types of content? And I want to make sure I'm hitting the full array of my followers as much as possible.
Also,
Hence multiple buckets.
it's more interesting too to see different types of content.
A
Like I
collage.
want to see
Yeah.
video content of someone. I want to see a carousel post of their, you know, just solds or whatever. Like hitting them with different pieces shows that you could do a variety of different things, and that it's just more interesting to follow.
Here's sharing other people's stuff on your main page, on your main news
Am
feed.
I?
Like, do you recommend
Movie
it?
later.
Yeah.
Besides Jason?
Jason's been like
Jason's
begging
still on.
me for the entire
Should
time.
Jason Pantana have his own separate channel of just him dressed as like a 1970s cop?
You should absolutely.
Should I get a mustache
Does
for that
anybody else
channel?
think like Jason Pantana sliding over the like the Mustang?
The cop car.
Right? Yes or no? Yes.
Picturing like Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky and Hutch.
Reno 911.
Right.
I mean,
Bill
and I got
Pipes
the
could be your
corduroy
partner.
on. Bill Pipes.
Driving the car.
The event. It could be like the intro video.
Oh, I'm loving this. All right. So other mistakes.
All right, I said all the mistakes already.
Cool. All right, let's go to the next question then. So let's talk TikTok and Reels. TikTok and Reels. So you go first.
Just start talking about it? Okay.
Yeah.
You got to create TikToks and Reels.
All right,
Okay.
Jason, next.
No, I'm good. I can do better than that. I can do
There's a
better
big
than
mistake we missed.
What's the big mistake?
I see a lot of agents, they keep putting the same post up that is underperforming and they're literally tanking their algorithm. So like I see this with teams a lot where they're like review of team member, celebrating a team member kind of a thing because they want their team members to feel a sense of recognition.
And it gets
but it gets
no
like
likes,
4
no
likes,
hearts,
5 likes, 3 likes. You're literally training your followers to scroll past your stuff. And so algorithmically, Instagram's going to stop showing it to them.
So what's a better way to do it? Because we do want to acknowledge our team, right?
Yes.
We want to acknowledge the players. We want it, like, you want to give them that recognition. So is it maybe,
Internally, Facebook groups,
or
things like
I
that.
do a video first,
Yes.
and then the slide
Instagram
over
story
is,
takeover.
Story takeovers, using the
Right.
collab
There you go.
feature,
There you
potentially.
go.
I just
Byron,
think
you got that?
He's taking
He
notes.
said I do.
He's booking a room at the Ritz right now.
I think you got to look, if you do too much, like I call it cluster posting sometimes, where it's the same thing over and over again. And literally
That is
you're
a cluster.
training the
All these
algorithm
terms.
to stop showing you to places. So it goes back to his case for variety of content. Don't do too much of the same thing if it's underperforming.
Yeah.
But just watch out for those types of
Also
things.
repeat content.
Thank
Instagram has an algorithm where they see content that's already been posted. So even if I'm doing a meme of some, like even like an old meme that I've done, repurposing old content, I still try to switch up the word because they have the software now that sees this has been posted already.
Yep.
So you always have to switch something up. So for Reels, I would say always use a trending song, obviously.
Yep.
Throw it on, even throw the volume at 0 if you have to,
Yep.
because
Still haven't figured out how to do that.
I know.
you just put volume down to 0.
You know, I've tried. No, with him, I tried.
What do you mean? Oh, you
I
haven't
said
figured
that
it out?
very
Texting her at midnight. How do I turn the volume off?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
And then a hack that I just taught Byron actually, which is genius. And
Let's talk more about him like he's not inside the room.
Okay, got it.
Who's Byron? I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Where's
Is-
Matt?
Hey, Byron.
If you have a business account, which most agents probably do, especially
Yes.
if you're running like a team account and you don't have trending music, you could switch your category to entrepreneur and you'll get all of the trending songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. Everybody
know
do
that?
it right now. Byron just did it on the car on the way over here. He's got
Yeah.
every song.
Right. Do I have that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And then you hide your category because your category
Yeah.
will say entrepreneur. You don't want it to
In
say
your
that
bio,
because
yeah.
then you look like an asshole.
Right.
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not me.
Yeah.
Not you.
my
Not you.
Not
category-
you. You're an
No.
entrepreneur.
Yeah, but it's just calling yourself an entrepreneur is
Is
I think.
douchey.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
with
What are you,
Reels
I'm a guru?
too.
Yeah, I'm a guru.
I'm a
exactly.
mogul.
Yeah, you are a guru.
Can you imagine if someone actually put that, like, I've actually seen that in people's, like, their, like, bio, like,
Guru?
social media guru, and I'm like, 1,100
Really?
followers. Yeah, tell me more about that.
I don't know
Those
about
are
that.
usually the ones that are, like, trying to sell you fake accounts.
Yeah, we're trying to sell
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
subscriptions.
Okay, let's go back to Reels. So there's no doubt that the algo has changed. No different from, I remember getting this app. I remember calling Gary Vee and going, hey man, I just got this app from Facebook. I think I can go live on this. And he's like, dude, hit the button. And I remember the first time I went live on Facebook and I was like, oh, okay, that's the whole world now. Everything is going to be video. Everything is going to be live. What a producer app or whatever it was, and then it was gone. It was unbelievable. Reels is that, right? It's almost like forget what's on your page. It's only about Reels.
Well, it's how you consume content now. Like when I go on TikTok, I go in holes of 45 minutes to an hour because it's.
I'm glad you described it that way.
Because it's feeding you high quality, vertical sounds, hot people, like in my face, golf shots nonstop. I can't stop looking at it.
Yes.
And
hotgolfers.com.
hot golfer.
What does your feed look like?
Anybody? I've got the entire team here going, whoa.
Oh man.
The cameras just shut off.
It's gonna be mature audience warning on YouTube.
But it's so much more entertaining to watch that. So that's why Instagram, obviously, with Reels. Yes.
Right. So that was. So I was talking, I can't say the guy's name, but a friend of mine is a high-ranking official. Remember the guy we were talking to at TikTok?
Politician?
TikTok, more important than a politician. He said, "Look, it's not anything other than entertainment. He goes, think of your TikTok as Netflix.
Right.
Exactly.
So the more creative, the more intense, the more fun, the more entertaining, and the more you do, you're gonna kill it."
Well, YouTube or Instagram, the Instagram CEO just posted an IGTV like last month about how Instagram is now an entertainment app.
Yep.
Right.
So you have to think
Video
about that. How do I
first.
entertain my audience? How do I provide value, whether it's education or humor based?
Yeah.
And we're in an industry, luckily enough, where you have so much content and so much value because every single person wants to know about houses. They want to know about, I don't know about interest rates, but they want to know about the market. Right.
We have a client in Houston. I'm going to space on her name, and you know who you are because I met you at our little Houston, whatever, pre-summit event. This gal went out. She's like, I'm a brand new agent. She just took her phone. She went live on Facebook, and she walked through every new home subdivision, like one new home subdivision a day, and said, what do you think about this house? What do you think about this furniture? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? And sold 53 houses her first year in the business. I'm like, where'd your business come from? 53 deals in her first year. She's like, I just, for the first 8 months, just walked every subdivision. Every one of my friends were like, that's an amazing house. How much is that worth? Like, what do I need to do? Yeah. Like, that was it. But
we have nonstop content. Like even
content is everywhere.
Even if you're not doing real estate activities, you could film yourself at your computer coming up with a property description or something and thinking of a different word for modern. I mean, that's not a good video, but you know, just
Andy DiCarlo did that video and it crushed it.
Exactly.
It was funny.
That's where I'm getting this
Yeah.
from.
Yes. Okay.
Can you just let me originate one thing without having to cite every source? This guy's undercutting everything I'm doing.
Jason is the Wikipedia, by the way. So, yes.
That was from Tay
Yes.
DiCarlo.
Oh, fact checker.
Excuse me, I think you meant.
Okay, so
That was the Glenda Baker video.
Let's explore this for a minute. Like,
Nothing you're saying is original.
let's talk about where do you find creativity? And maybe what is your recommendation? And then I'm going to bounce to everybody here. Recommendation for finding things that you think might be interesting, that are worth doing a reel on, doing a TikTok on. Like, what do you recommend?
Well, when I was doing more real estate stuff, it would come from my actual experience. So that's stopped because I've stopped doing real estate stuff. But now I'm getting so many submissions, which is great. So I have agents that are, you know, submitting, whether it's Discord, on Facebook, or in my instant messages. So I'm getting inspiration from other agents. I'll literally go on real estate Facebook groups, scroll through Lab Coat agents, scroll through my Facebook page, go on your page and see like, okay, what are people talking about? And then I'll take a post from that. And then I'll always try to keep it culturally relevant and then technologically relevant, meaning this is the post style that's crushing it right now. So I get inspiration from that. And then, like I said before, scrolling through TikTok, scrolling through Instagram, following the hashtags in my niche and following other agents. So I get inspiration, like, because I'll wake up today and not know what to post, but then I'll check my DMs and see something, or I'll see a post from another meme account and I'll steal it and throw out an open house on it and then tag that account.
R&D.
You know?
Right, R&D.
But I mean, everything is, you know, taking inspiration from something else. So I think
1,000%.
back to my original point is consuming an insane amount of content is doing work because you're learning, oh, this is the post style that's doing well. This is the type of caption that's doing well. These are the hashtags. I want to like emulate those.
That's why I have a job.
Thank you. Thank you. Katie, you can get in on that action. So in case people are wondering, that's not Katie Day. Anybody out there watching? All right.
You guys look all confused.
It's the real Katie. Sorry, Katie Day. Katie Day only has one name. I'm going to ask her today on my podcast, what's her last name?
Well, Katie does. She's like Madonna.
She is. She's just Katie Day.
She wears
Like
the
Mary
same shirt
Jet.
every single
She is
day.
Mary
too.
Jet. Mary Jet is
Mary
only
Jet.
one name.
Right.
She's
Yeah.
one name. What's your last name? Jet? She's like, your name is Mary
Is her,
Jet?
is her
Jet?
name actually
Somebody
not Day?
Say again?
Is her last name actually not Day?
No. God, I just
Exposed.
Of course I'm just messing with you. Okay.
Delete all that.
You once said no. By the way, that's just going to be the section I want on my Instagram. Just
Just
confusion.
that?
That's
You
his
looking
name.
like a moron?
Just watch this. You once said to me there was 3 things to make sure you're being technologically relevant, which is the first time I heard that. So big shout out to GA.
Genius, right?
That was absolutely genius. Trending sound,
Mm-hmm.
hashtag, and then text, or am I missing it? Remember you gave me like 3 things. You're like, every reel's got to have like these 2 or 3 things.
I feel like sound, trending sound is one of them. I think text directly on the video.
Yeah,
That's one of them. And then the hashtags, not overdoing it. I think you just need like 3 or 4 of them. Yeah. And then you'll be good to go. But with the trending sounds, what's easy is that I just scroll through your reels and you'll see multiple sounds pop up and I'm like, okay, that one's a hot one.
Yeah.
You know, it's trending, but I've seen 4 or 5 videos of it within the last 5 minutes.
Right.
I'm going to do something that follows that or not and just use the sound.
What about length?
7 seconds is the sweet spot.
7 seconds.
Are we
for the
really
reel.
back to what was that? What was the
Vine.
old Vine
Yeah, it
videos?
is.
Vine was 6
I remember
seconds.
going, how am I going to do anything in like 6 or 7 seconds? And like now that's the new world.
The story
7
of Vine's
seconds.
fascinating.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
know why it went, like, this is totally an aside, but do you know why it's not really around anymore?
No.
Because it was really hard to make that content, and everybody realized who was making that content. If I put it on YouTube, I could get paid.
Oh, and that's
yeah.
why
Yeah.
they moved there.
Had
Which
Jake
is
Paul,
why,
Logan Paul,
but that's
everybody
why all
transitioned
these,
over.
Yeah.
that's why Zuckerberg put $1 billion on the table. That's why
Right.
TikTok put 200 million on the table. That's why creator funds exist, because they don't want to go that same way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the world.
Capturing in the reel in the first 2 seconds is the most important aspect.
Yep.
Right? Because then you have that, and then having them watch the entire video too. So the text, you could have text throughout your reel that's kind of keeping them around.
Yep.
So if you're doing a house tour and you say, you know, wait till you see the master
Yeah.
bedroom or something like that, you can stay around for 20 seconds. And it's that retention that keeps pushing it up in the
Agreed.
algorithm.
And it's also positioning the text too. People sometimes they give you the barriers of where you should be
Right.
putting the text. Some people put it too low and you're like,
I can't see it.
Yeah.
Unless I click it to watch the full screen.
exactly.
But what you said, like the first 2 seconds, like there's data. The first 3 seconds of the video, Facebook did the study on this. If somebody watches 3 seconds of your video, 2/3 of those people will watch 10 seconds, and half of those people will go all the way to 30 seconds. So your opening frames are hypercritical
Right.
to get people to watch.
So you shouldn't start with like, hey, I'm just waiting for some people to go with me live.
Or say their name. Like when you're
Oh,
like,
my
hey, I'm
God.
so-and-so, like
Yeah.
that, you're already
Scroll.
wasted.
Yes.
Scroll.
Right.
Or there's like a little intro theme song kind of
Oh,
thing.
gosh.
No. Okay, we talk about like the biggest mistake in my opinion is the super long intro video.
Slideshow photos.
No, and it's like worse. I just saw one, and the gal was like pointing to captions in her intro video. I'm like, what? Like, what is it? 1978? Like, what
The
is
caption
this?
pointing is
The
so
caption
cringe.
pointing in her intro video.
Yeah.
Like the buffer, right? Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
No, but
call you
that's-
later and let you know it was you.
Is that the same San Francisco one? that you've
No.
been attacking?
No,
Okay.
no, that's worse. Okay, don't even get me started. Okay, but I want to go back to Eric. How much time? So it's 6 years ago. Like I know my story of how much time I spent on Facebook early, Twitter early, YouTube, Beluga. Do you remember Beluga?
No, Beluga.
Exactly.
I
That
know.
was yes,
He was in
another
the womb.
social media site. Friendster, MySpace.
Yep.
Like I dug in. How much time did you dig in? Because I know what you do now, but in the early days, if someone's watching this right now and they're like, oh, I just couldn't imagine spending 10 or 15 or 20% of my time
Yeah.
communicating with clients and potential clients in the most effective means possible.
Right.
Like they can't even imagine. How much time did you spend?
An enormous amount of time. So
Define enormous.
okay. I mean,
Quantify
I
it
don't
for
know
me.
about hours necessarily, but when Facebook first came out, I loved commenting on people's walls. So that's kind of where I got
Yeah.
my first
Yeah.
like dose of not adrenaline, of endorphins
Sure.
from comments and likes. Dopamine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Endorphins?
You had Twitter fingers, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So I was really good at
Serotonin?
commenting. Yeah. I was really good at commenting funny stuff on people's
Yes.
walls and making
Right.
funny videos and like
Right.
clapping back and like talking
Right.
shit on Facebook.
Yes.
So I spent a lot of, I mean, I'm very social. I spent a lot of
Yes.
time doing that.
Yes.
But when Instagram first came out to grow the broke agent, I spent hours commenting on accounts,
Yeah.
commenting on your account, commenting
Yeah.
on Inman News, commenting on Ryan Serhant's,
Yeah.
liking photos. Cause back in the day you could hammer the like button
Oh, yeah.
Right.
10,000 times a
Right.
day and get
Right.
follows.
Yeah.
So the amount of community outreach that we did at the beginning was all day. Cause I just want to,
Nice.
there we go. Finally my own
Right.
High
I did the
five.
same exact thing.
Yeah.
Same exact thing.
I would go in
Nonstop.
real estate Facebook groups and
Yep.
post the broke agent stuff everywhere.
Right.
I would, go to conferences. So
Yeah.
all of this is,
So
6
I didn't
years of
post
me.
my stuff on anybody else's stuff. All I did was comment like, "Oh, Eric,
Right.
congrats!" Or "Hey, did you think about this?" And like literally, they would, "Is this really Tom Ferry?"
Right, exactly.
And I'm like, "Yeah." And I would I'd be on an airplane for 4 or 5 hours just communicating with people on Facebook, and like, I created so many relationships doing that. And of course, then you get all the likes and all that stuff happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much time do you spend now?
Still all day pretty much.
Right.
On Instagram specifically, I'm posting 2 or 3 times a day in my feed, at least 10 or 15 Instagram story posts. Then I publish to Facebook. I publish to Twitter.
Right.
I'm working on getting my mailing lists up. So I'm doing email blasts. I'm doing lead pages for
Right.
ebooks and stuff like
Nice.
that.
Yeah.
I have my template platform that Jason's been undercutting this entire time. I have, the podcast.
I thought we were starting our own. Is that why you're undercutting?
Yeah, I'm just getting ready
Just
to
make sure. Okay, good.
I have
little
bad
sabotage.
real estate picks, my other
Right,
account. I have
right.
TikTok.
Yeah.
So
What do you
it's
think
becoming,
of Actually Agent?
He's good.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
I
funny.
agree. Big shout out.
Yeah, big shout out Actually Agents. He's great. He has a huge Discord community. And I just started Discord also. So he's done a really good job at fostering his community and having different channels
Yes.
for, like meme creation
Yeah.
and like helping out agents. And
How
he's been great too, because now it's like someone else in the space is creating funny content. So we
Yes.
can kind of like build off of each
Exactly.
other. And then the competitive side comes out in me
For
too,
sure.
where I'm like, all right, now I'm not the only game in town. I
Yeah.
need to keep posting. I need
Yeah.
to, like, if there's a Pete Davidson,
Step it up.
I'm getting up at 6 a.m. and doing it.
The last question for the rapid fire
Okay.
BA questions. I'm going to have you sweating. How do all of you recommend?
In this climate, it's impossible.
Let's just go right to that. I didn't want to ask the last
Yeah.
question.
Okay, sorry.
Do you still live in a shitty apartment?
yeah, I
Okay,
do.
so
I just got
that was my
engaged,
first-
by the way.
Why?
Oh, I'm like, are you dating
there
anyone?
we go.
Wow,
There we go.
congrats.
And does he or she know that you're broke?
Is she the rich agent?
Like, I'm not broke, and yes, I got engaged 6 days ago.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank
Does
you,
anybody have my
thank you.
Reverend Tom Ferry card?
Kathy said you need to renew it.
Ruby, I am Reverend Tom Ferry.
Yeah, you married Carrie and Eric.
Well, yes, I didn't actually marry Carrie.
Right.
I was the Reverend,
That's
the
right, that's
officiant
right.
of their wedding.
Is this-
'Cause
are you asking
I
him?
said over like last summer, I'm like, oh, I married my sister over the summer, and I'm like, don't ever say that
Married.
again.
Indeed.
Yeah, yes, and I was the officiant at her wedding. Okay, are you dating anybody? Check.
Is that your application? You want him to?
Who's better on
I don't know
camera?
about that. I need a rabbi. I'm Jewish.
Okay.
Tom Ferry's not a rabbi, are you? You Jewish?
I got no problem, man. I got you
You're
covered.
not Jewish.
Who's better on camera, Byron or Nicole?
Oh man, Nicole will hate me. Byron speaks with such ferocity now,
Gusto.
and he's so.
Don't look at him like you're kissing ass because he's
I'm just
here
saying,
in the
look,
studio.
They're both great on camera, but
Yeah.
Byron is now speaking like intense, looking straight in the camera,
Right.
like he
Yeah.
really
He's
means
got
what
some
the hell
fire.
he's saying. So,
Okay.
Byron.
I think we should get like a.
I like
We should make a
Nicole.
little.
All right.
Exactly.
So,
Just kidding.
are Canadians just funnier than Americans?
Oh, is this an attack on me comparing Matt Leonetti to me?
Yes.
I don't think Canadians are funnier than Americans. I think we have more edge to us.
Okay.
I think we're not as nice as them, which I think makes us more funny. So
Who's your favorite comic?
I mean, it used to be Chris D'Elia. I liked Jackie Mason growing up.
Yeah.
Because
Wow,
he
that's
was
old school.
Jewish like me, and
Yes,
I once saw him.
Yes.
Definitely not Pete Davidson.
Yes.
I don't
Thanks for
know.
ruling that out.
Yeah, I guess Chris D'Elia.
Okay.
Stupid answer.
No, I love that. No,
Yeah.
but great. Okay, so look at what we were talking about. Should we create an NFT?
Absolutely, we should. We should combine NFTs, me
Okay.
and you, and get access to Tom Ferry events.
We'd be
We could
the broke coach.
Probably not. That's not good. Jake.
Let's not go there. That's
That
bad.
was a good one, Jason.
Don't have that ever published anywhere. Okay, good.
Favorite comedian Norm Macdonald.
Norm
who just passed
Macdonald,
away. I watched
legend.
Norm
Yes.
Macdonald clips
Yeah,
for
yeah.
days. Chris D'Elia was just the first name
Yeah,
I thought of.
yeah.
Forget that entire answer.
Yeah, yeah.
Norm
edit
Macdonald,
that out.
and then on the Howard Stern show, I used to listen to Artie Lang a lot.
Yeah.
Who was laugh out loud funny. So Artie
I
Lang,
agree.
Norm
I agree.
Macdonald.
Shout out to all comics. All right, so the last question is probably the most important question for the broke agent. What do you do with all your money?
Oh man, I invested in Facebook ads. Basically, that's what I do. New golf clubs, Facebook ads.
What's your index?
my handicap?
Yeah.
It's got to be a 15 right now.
We
But I
should
played
play.
with Byron. I shot 82 the other day.
Wow. What did he shoot on the back nine?
The classic joke right there. But I got engaged on the golf course, so I could squeeze in a quick 9 right before we did on the 9th hole. And I was so nervous that on my first tee shot, I tomahawked it straight into the ground. Ooh. I've never done that before in my life. I literally buried it into the tee box.
Wow.
And then acted like it was gone, like I crushed it down the fairway and just got in the
you
car.
just did this, twirled and walked away.
Nice little club twirl and just, man. I have the yips and a snap hook problem.
Okay.
I get really nervous sometimes. I played high school golf.
Yeah.
And I saw a sports psychiatrist. Shout out Dr. Shapiro.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah. Nice.
Shout out.
Did it work?
And all comics.
And all comics.
No,
Okay.
it didn't work. I'm not playing college golf.
Okay.
Or I'm not working professional
We need
golf.
to get Chris Kwan to come out and play too. He was a college golfer. Like he's really good. Yeah. He was going pro and now he's a pro real estate agent. So, so we know what happened to his career. But no, I think he was like a plus too. Like he, we'll see him tomorrow. Like
I was gonna say he's coming out here.
A really good golfer.
I'll talk shop with him.
Okay, let's ask the last question last. So, in your opinion, for all of you, how do agents find their thing? Like you found the broke agent. You found study the you know what out of Google and Instagram. Right?
I found Tom Ferry.
You found cats,
Dogs.
and dogs. Well, no, she's really the cat lady.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh my God! I'm going to show you a video as soon as we're done. The I love cats.
Exposed.
Oh my God! Yes, it's actually
dogs.
she has 37 cats. Jason, 37.
No, I
cats.
do not.
whoa,
I don't.
37 cats.
How
Take
many
away the
cats do you
7.
actually have?
I have 3.
Okay. It's a lot of
I knew there was a
cats,
3 in there. Okay.
They just accumulated over time.
Right.
So everybody needs to find their thing. Their thing could be, you're a history buff. Your thing could be like you ride Super 73 bikes. That worked out okay for Tristan, right? Like, how does someone find their thing?
I'm not good at this
Can I ask you a question though, Tom?
Not motivational.
No,
who are you really? Look in the mirror and just own it.
I don't even know who I am yet, but basically I do.
I was like,
This podcast just ends right there.
All right, well,
Jason's getting on me. I have no idea who I am, Tom. Please help me.
Tell us more about that.
lay down and tell me about your mother.
Well, it's,
I like sports.
Yes.
And Barstool Sports already existed.
Oh my God, yeah.
I was really good at social media always.
Yep.
Facebook statuses, commenting. I worked at the Laugh Factory Comedy Club and was their social media marketing manager, assistant, intern. I was there.
you really?
Manager.
I was a stand-up comic at the Laugh Factory.
That made us all laugh. That was good.
Thank you. And then I got into real estate. I never was passionate about real estate, but I was doing what I was good at with real estate. Correct. And real estate ended up being the perfect avenue for that. So I kept doing what I was doing consistently with what I was good at. Yeah. Did that sound kind of like something like that?
Sounds like an intern answer.
Okay. Oh, come on.
Intern.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I stuck with something I was good at in a niche that isn't even necessarily my forte. I barely know anything about real estate.
Yeah.
But I'm good at this, and I'm good at knowing what's funny, and I'm good at posting stuff, and I really like the analytical side of it. I like seeing what does well.
Right.
So it's fun for me. And then the networking aspect of it too, meeting you and Jason and Byron and you as well. Sorry.
Courtney.
Mostly.
I forgot the name for 2 seconds.
You got nervous.
But mostly Nicole.
Yeah, Nicole. Yeah. It's been so fun, traveling, going to conferences, drinking with people. I love every aspect of this.
I love my job. I go to conferences and I drink with people.
Right. Seriously.
And they say, can I be on your show?
And I'm good at networking and hanging out. I like hanging out with people.
You're a strong people person.
I like the guys. I'm a guy's guy.
You're a bro.
I like hanging out with the guys.
Yeah. What was your name?
Bro.
This answer made no sense. Whatever.
Okay. No, I like it. What do you think? How does someone find their thing?
Well, I was going to ask you, what do you think your thing is?
I really have no idea. No.
Because you went around to all of us.
No,
I'm just curious.
So my thing is family, it's business, it's investing in companies, it's buying real estate, it's also being a dad, it's being a friend, it's being a golfer, it's being a goofball. I have all these, the study, it was in 1954 or 55 that was if you only had one identity, that was the way you were supposed to be as a human being, right? And then what they discovered, in 1956, 2 years later, was that actually those are psychopaths. What you need to have is multiple different identities of who you are, and that actually makes you more of a human, right? Otherwise, you're crazy, basically. So I have all these different things, and some of that bleeds into all of my social.
Yeah.
I mean, you see, especially we'll just goof around.
Yeah.
I almost cursed. I'm trying not to curse more.
Oh.
I almost did. I don't even know why. I'm just thinking about it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. So there could be a whole cursing file, by the way. That could be a whole nother bucket.
Yeah.
Called the fuck it. Just saying.
For context,
So I don't know. What about you? Dogs, cats, miles. What's your
Yeah.
thing?
But
What's
yeah,
I would say like an over reliance on filler types of content. So for example, a lot of